Today I'm going to be talking about how to grind out bearings. These bearings I got in stock are a little bit too shy of the 5/8 inside diameter. They're probably ground to almost precise. This is tooling stock or drill stock, so it's quite precise in its measurement of 0.625 or 5/8 of an inch. This wheel here is going to be mounted on this aircraft ski here, and there's going to be a bit bigger wheel, so it's a bit of a conversion process. In the meantime, these bearings do not work, and due to the shortage supply of materials, I couldn't locate bearings at the next clearance size up, so I decided I found a way to grind these very easily to make them fit. See, that one's a tight fit. It won't fit. Yeah, this one I just finished grinding, and it slides on quite easily. So what we're going to be using to accomplish this is a simple Dremel tool with a fine grinding drum that's of the right diameter. One of them I chose here was a little bit too big, so it fits in the hole a little bit too tight. So let's just get the other bearing out of the way so we don't regrind it. That's a good one. We'll place that there. We'll take this one. I've already done 2 of these. So what we want to do is we want clearance in there, obviously, and we're going to ride the drum on the inside of the race. And so you want to warm this up a little bit so this can move. If they're cold, they're just too tight, and you'll start grinding the spot down while this thing. This is important that this thing spins. So we're going to drive it with this drum here, but it can't drive it match the speed, because we're going to accelerate this to a fairly quick speed. As you know, these tools run very quickly. But we're going to have a differential, enough of a differential of the speed of the interface here between the inside of the race and the surface of the drum here, that we're going to be grinding very symmetrically. So we'll start. It doesn't take much effort here. A few sparks fall, so drop out of that and they get a bit hot in the fingers. So I recommend using a glove for this. So we'll start it slowly and get the race spinning, and then we'll oscillate it back and forth to make a nice even grind. We want to push pressure, make sure it's seated on the drum and not that way or this way. We want to grind nice and evenly. So we'll start off just putting a bit of pressure on there, then we'll start the bearing, get the speed up. Now we've got a good grinding differential there. Slow down a bit. There you go. I'll just wipe that clean. That's a bit hot. Now watch out, when this is hot like this, it expands quite a bit. It may feel like it's clearing, and then as soon as it gets onto the cold shaft, it'll tighten up on you. So this is not ready to go yet. It's going to be tight, so I got a little bit more. Check the temperature. That's right. We don't overheat the race, because it's important that it stays, its hardness properties remain. Fit here now. It's a little bit cold. I've already ground three bearings of this drum, and I can see it's getting a little bit smooth, because this is pretty hard material. I'm going to change that drum. There we go. See, now we got some Now we can slide all the way down the shaft here. This wheel doesn't spin a whole heck of a lot of fast speed, but since it's going to be cold temperatures and this is going to shrink, a little bit of play is fine with this. So we're good with that one. And that's number 3. And that's basically how you can do it. You could find any bearing, even if you have a difference in shaft size. Instead of going out and buying more and then throwing these somewhere where you may never use them again, you can grind them up to make them fit. And that's easy. Hope you found that informative.